And so I'm going to pick up where I left off, starting with the second question people have asked me, and that is, what is a lifestyle consultant? So while I do have my health coaching certification and a visual communications degree, I've kind of combined the two into being a lifestyle consultant. And so I think that it's a title that better describes what it is that I do, because while I do focus and emphasize on health and wellness, I'm also still very fluent in the styling and home organization. And so again, IIN was the perfect school for me to go to, because they again emphasize that, you know, when we have our program and when we're working with clients, we don't pinpoint just working with food, working with diet, because again, while that's so imperative to longevity and, you know, our thoughts and just pretty much, you know, our everyday, the energy we bring, the attentiveness that we have, you know, our food affects everything, our blood, our organ function, all of it. And so again, while that is so important, and I work with clients taking baby steps to incorporate healthier foods into their diet, so I don't, you know, tell people that they have to empty out their entire pantry or completely quit sugar, gluten, none of that. I listen to you, and we start where you are, and then we move forward from there, and we do something called the crowd out method. So you add good things in, and then slowly all that stuff trickles off your plate. And so while, you know, that is a main focal of mine, I also focus on, you know, all of the fundamentals of our lives. I mean, our livelihoods kind of they hang in the balance of whether we are balanced or not. And so the many things that create balance in our lives, like our relationships, our careers, our finances, our health, all of those things are equally imperative that we kind of focus energy on all of them so that we do live balanced. Kind of brings me to the thing about cravings, where a lot of people feel like they're controlled by their cravings, and cravings really actually are a good thing. They tell us when we are out of balance, and so it becomes a problem when we start craving things that we think we need, because really our bodies are extremely intelligent, and we don't crave anything unless we actually physically need it. So if we're deficient in something, and so unfortunately, you know, if we're lacking in these fundamentals, these soul foods, our body will feel imbalanced, and we will think that we need ice cream, or we need to eat something that makes us feel like we're indulging in life. And someone said it best when they said, you know, as much as we think we want a hot fudge sundae, we actually just want our lives to be a hot fudge sundae. And so, you know, through my lifestyle consulting, we touch on all of those areas that are so essential in making sure that we are taking care of ourselves, and we are, you know, looking after ourselves, because at the end of the day, I mean, it is up to you. And so that is what a lifestyle consultant is. That is, you know, what I do. Those are things that I emphasize on within my program. Again, it's not a one-size-fits-all program. I mean, so many people have come to me because they want to feel better. And it's funny because no one actually ever comes to me saying, I want my house to be more organized, or I need to quit eating X, Y, and Z, or I need a better workout regimen, or I need to start, you know, trying to find ways to compensate for a career that I'm in that I'm not really in love with. And so, you know, our body expresses upset in so many different ways. And so people can come to me because they have a certain, you know, health problem, certain ailment, and then we touch on these primary things, and all of a sudden it alleviates those symptoms. And so it's been really fun to be able to approach things in a holistic way, but look at things that are so medicinal that people really overlook them. I mean, just getting out and spending time with friends can be so healing, much more healing than a pile of kale. And so that's been a really fun experience to be able to, again, you know, incorporate the things that I've learned over the years, helping people in interiors, helping people with their wardrobe, and kind of encompassing a full spectrum here, because, you know, while we could be thriving in some areas, if other areas are stagnant, again, that imbalance will be there. And so if you want more information or you want to know exactly what it is I'm talking about, I do offer complimentary lifestyle assessments. I can do them over the phone, I can do them in person or over FaceTime or Skype, and it's kind of a nice opportunity just to chit chat. I ask health history questions about your family's previous health, what blood type you are, all these things that kind of give me a good idea of where you are, and then I am able to kind of assess what, you know, where your areas of need are, whether you know them or not. And it's a really fun, casual experience. And so, you know, I don't ask you all of personal information that you do not want to disclose, but again, it's a wonderful way to gauge whether, you know, you vibe me and I vibe you in your situation. And so, you know, again, it's no obligation whatsoever, and it's just a nice, you know, casual chit chat where I get to hone in on you and you get to kind of honor yourself with getting a little, you know, spotlight on you. It kind of is nice sometimes to be asked about yourself. Some of these questions, you know, when I started school, started asking myself, and it was really, really nourishing to be able to focus on myself and give myself the attention I deserve. And so I feel like anybody out there, all of you really deserve to devote, you know, a few hours a month, you know, at least to the very least, on benefiting your everyday. And so I would love to be able to chat with you and discuss ways that maybe I can help you improve your everyday. So again, if you have any questions, reach out to me via email or social media, and I would be happy to answer any questions that you might have. And I would also love to schedule a lifestyle assessment with you. It's 45 minutes long, and again, it's just a no obligation chit chat, very little pressure. And yeah, so please reach out. I'd love to hear from you.